Hello everyone, my name is Jillian Smith and I am Miss Yosemite Valley 2017. Today I want to tell you a little bit about myself and how I got started competing in the Miss America organization and how this organization has really shaped me into who I am today, and I also want to touch a little bit on my platform. So a little bit of background information. I am one of 7 granddaughters, no grandsons, all of which have competed in a Miss America affiliated type pageant. So 17 years ago, I was at Miss California watching my cousin compete. I was 5 years old, and by the end of the week, I was pretty burnt out. I was pretty tired, didn't really care who won. I was over it, and so I was falling asleep during the show. And at some point, this music started playing, and it woke me up, and I looked up on stage, and there's this woman playing the piano, and I was just in awe of her. So after she was done playing, I leaned over to my mom, and I remember telling her, I want to do that. I want to be like her. And a little bit later that night, she was crowned Miss California 2000, and her name was Rita. So a little bit after Miss California 2000, I pestered my mom to enroll me in music lessons because I wanted to be like Rita. I wanted to do that. That was so cool. So I finally broke her down, and I started taking music lessons. I started with recorder when I was 5. And from there, I moved on to piano. I even dabbled with the harp for a year or two, some point in there. It didn't last long, but I've grown up playing music, and so eventually, the Outstanding Teen program got started. But at this point, I had forgotten that it was because of a pageant that I started playing. Music was just a part of who I was. So when I was 13 and my mom asked me, do you want to compete for Sacramento County's Outstanding Teen? I was like, sure, why not? Like, okay, that sounds cool. It was terrifying. I had never done anything like that in my life. I had never been in an interview type situation. I had never played piano on stage in front of a theater full of people. I had played in my music teacher's living room in front of a couple of parents, but never anything to that scale. It was terrifying. But something was lit inside of me. Something happened, and I loved it. Even though I was scared, I loved it, and I wanted to keep trying. So 3 years later, at 16, I won Miss Sacramento County's Outstanding Teen and went to Miss California's Outstanding Teen in 2011. And who was one of the Miss judges? Miss California 2000, Rita. She wasn't one of my judges, but she was there. She was going to have a front row seat and see me play, and I was terrified. That was so scary to me. I was more scared to play in front of Rita than I was in front of a theater full of people. But that year, I finished as a top 10 finalist, and at the end of the week, I got to meet Rita at the gala, and I remember as soon as she turned around, I just started bawling. My face got red and splotchy, and I didn't say anything, and I just gave her this huge hug. And apparently she had heard, my Rita story, and she laughs, and she goes, well, you must be Jillian. And she was so nice. She was everything I hoped she would be when I met her. She encouraged me to keep playing, encouraged me to keep competing, and we've stayed connected through Facebook. Found out we have the same birthday, which is pretty cool. I share a birthday with my favorite Miss California. And so that was just something that was super exciting, and it encouraged me to continue competing. And every year that I've competed in the Miss America organization, I've grown as a person. I am now a senior at Cal Poly, majoring in broadcast journalism, so talking in front of a camera and talking to strangers is something that I love. And when I first started competing, you could not pay me enough money in the world to talk to strangers for a living. But now that's what I want to do. And so now a little bit about my platform. My platform is the Dude Be Nice project. Dude Be Nice. And what Dude Be Nice is really all about is giving people a tangible way to be nice and to say thank you to someone who deserves it. And so the 3 pillars of Dude Be Nice are inclusivity, kindness, and gratitude. So what it's all about is getting people together to actually do a nice thing. It's not just going in front of a classroom and talking to kids and saying, be nice. It's important to be nice, because that doesn't work. Research shows that the best way to get people to be nice is if they feel what it feels like to be nice. So that's really what Dude Be Nice is trying to do. I've been working closely with the CEO of Dude Be Nice, and we have something in the works that I can't really talk about yet. But I am super excited to be working with this organization and with this company, because it's so simple to just be nice. And you'd be surprised at, you can make someone's day by simply just being nice. And I am so excited to be an ambassador of the Dude Be Nice organization and spend my year as Miss Yosemite Valley promoting Dude Be Nice. So that was a little bit about me, a little bit about my experience in this organization, and a little bit on my platform. I highly suggest all of you go and check out the Dude Be Nice website. They do really awesome things. They make really fun videos. My favorite is Officer Mitch. It was awesome. And follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Miss Yosemite Valley.